Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I'm Nikki, the Pink Moon Tarotist, and I'm here to give a general reading for the month of November for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Scorpio. Now, as I say, these are general readings, so not everything will resonate with you, so please do feel free to pick up anything that does and leave the rest behind. And if you know your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus, you can always check out those. They'll all be linked in the description box below. Now, my apologies, first of all, at the lateness of getting these videos out. I had the flu, I was very sick, so it took me a while to recover. But I'm here now, and here are your readings. So let's take a look while I'm getting the deck prepared. My lovely Scorpios, if you would like to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, that would be very much appreciated. It really helps me to grow as a channel, and it really helps me to get my message out to those that may need to hear it. So, Scorpio, November, what is their overall energy for the month, please? Scorpio, November, thank you. Okay, my lovely Scorpios, so your overall energy for the month of November is the Strength card. Now, this is about having internal stoic strength, but being gentle at the same time. You have the Lion, you have the Lamb, so it's about that balance of inner strength, knowing that you can cope with it, but also being gentle with yourself and possibly with others as well. So it's the real kind of, it's not an aggressive strength, let's put it like that. It's a strength from within. So let's see why we have this strength showing through this month, my lovely Scorpios. What else is going on? Now, that has come up for just about everybody this month so far. We have the Eight of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about. This has come up for so many signs this month. Okay. Scorpio, November. Okay. That's good. That's good. That one's come up a lot as well, actually. Scorpio. Okay, that one wants to come out. That's twice it's flipped over into my eyesight there. Okay. Okay, my lovely Scorpios, there's a lot going on this month. A lot going on. Oop. Okay. Right, Scorpios, wowzers. Okay, where do I even start with this? Let's start with the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is that card of working through something, working on something. You know, eights are earth energy. They're eights are movement. Pentacles are earth energy. You have two eights here as well, by the way. So you have two different kinds of movement going on this time round. This one is that movement of keeping on. You know, it's the knocking out the pentacles. It's the working on something. It's the gradual development, the increase slowly in building and, you know, developing something, building something up, making something good. You know, in the Rider-Waite deck, you've got the man with the chisel and the hammer, and he's literally knocking out the pentacles. And that's that energy of just working on something, creating something, building something. What I love about this deck, if you look at this card here, you can see the person who has been working. They are sitting in a chair and they're kind of surveying what's in front of them. They're surveying all that they've achieved. They have this little plant. I think it's a plant. It might be a candle, actually. Oh, yeah, actually it's a candle. So they have this little candle. This is interesting. I've not noticed that before, but they have this little candle in their hand. And they're staring into the flame quite intently. So it's showing me that need for reflection, that need for taking a step back, that, you know, it's quite a meditative kind of state to get into when you stare into a flame. You know, it's very often used by people for meditation purposes. for focus. And that's what focus. Thank you. That's what's coming in through this particular one for me, is that sense of focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So this is very important this month. And I've not picked up on this with any of the others. And this card has come out in just about every reading this month. Focus is the energy that I'm picking up on for you here. Now you can see you've got the moon cycles in the Pentacles there above her, and she's got all the work there. She's staring into the flame. She is focused. It's that focused energy. And it's also that energy of knowing what you've achieved, knowing what you have created, knowing how far you need to go with something. And that's really important as well. Oh, yeah, that's really important. How far do you need to take something? When do you need to let it go? When do you need to say, okay, I've done all I can do on this. Now it's time to step back. Important. Okay, underneath that Eight of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is that feeling, that feeling of loss. So you may feel like if you let go of it, that it feels like a loss. It feels like you may have been working on something and someone else has stabbed you in the back over it. Let it go. Let it go. You can see in this Ten of Swords, the birds are flying away from her. They're not flying towards her. This is, tens are a completion. This isn't, sorry, I managed to knock my camera wonky there. This isn't about you continuing an argument, continuing a process. This is about releasing it. Tens are a completion of a cycle. So what is this cycle of focus that you're coming to an end of? Interesting. You may feel like you've been stabbed in the back over something. You may feel like you have, you've gone as far as you can go with something, and it's really, it's a painful ending. It hurts. I'm not going to lie, it hurts. And it doesn't feel comfortable. It's not that great, but it's an ending that needs to take place nonetheless. And you also have on the other side of that pentacle, that Eight of Pentacles, you have the Tower. This is a sudden and unexpected change that may very well be linked with this Ten of Swords. This is how these three this is how these three look in my spread. Okay. These two next to each other, this one underneath. This is something that is coming to an end, and maybe not in a way you're expecting it to come to an end. Something needs to change. That lightning striking the Tower forces a change, forces regrowth, forces rebirth. And I love this one because you have the butterflies coming out of that lightning strike. It's not like the Tower where you have people jumping from a burning building, It's more to do with that change. Something needs your focus. Sorry. It's just the way that it's dropped into my head. Something needs your focus. Something is going to change. Something is going to shift. Something is going to come to its natural conclusion. And you may not see it coming, but it's going to be there nonetheless. And when it does, you need to recognize it. See what's right in front of you. Don't miss the boat. Don't miss the opportunity to see the good in what's happening, okay? We have the Four of Cups underneath that Ten of Swords and that Eight of Pentacles. Your focus at the moment is on the lack. It's on what you don't have, and it needs to be on what you do have. See this rainbow shooting out from there? Look how fed up she is because she's completely turned away, not noticing it at all. What is right in front of you that you are missing? Notice the little things, notice the good things, notice those wins, however small they are, notice what's going on around you that is positive and amazing. And whatever is coming out of this tower moment, this change, it's good. It's giving you an opportunity that you wouldn't ordinarily have. It's going to take strength to deal with it. I'm not going to deny that. It's not always going to feel comfortable. It's not always going to feel easy, but it's good. It is good, and it's not going to last long. It's not going to last long. You have underneath that tower a Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is that literal, where do I go next? Twos are choices, the decisions that need to be made. She's looking out the window. She has the globe at her feet. She has a magazine on traveling here. You know, she's got the wand in her hand. It's that, do I stay with what's comfortable, even if it's not very nice, even if it feels crappy? Do I stay with what is comfortable? She's got the King of Pentacles on the other side of her here. Or do I go with a risk? Do I take a chance? Do I take this opportunity for growth? And maybe changing locations, traveling, going around the world, you know, these opportunities that present themselves once in a lifetime. You may get some of these coming in this month, and it's going to leave you with a decision to make. You know, do you take that opportunity? Do you grab it with both hands, or do you just stick with what you know and what you're familiar with? If you choose to change, if you choose to go, hold on to your hat, because it's going to happen really fast. We have that Eight of Wands underneath the Two of Wands. So this tower moment, you know, this is an interesting column you have here. You have the tower with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You know, this is an interesting batch of cards to have here. A change is coming, unexpected, unseen. You don't know what it is. It's going to leave you with a big decision to make about your future, about where to go next, about what to do next. It's a big decision. When you make that decision, expect that whoosh, you know, expect it to happen. Actually, you might not even have to make the decision for things to start moving really quickly. Something is happening, something is coming, something is changing, there is a change in the wind, and you're going to need to hold on to your hat because it's happening quickly. But we also have, next to the tower, we have the Star card, and the Star, as you may or may not know, is healing energy. So it's a really good change. This is spirit. This is you getting your dreams, getting your desires, letting your desires out to the cosmos so it knows what you want. And so out of this, you know, this is the way it's going. Working on something, working through something, focusing your energy, focusing your time, focusing your efforts. The change, the unexpected, the sudden, the probably a little bit difficult, uncomfortable change. But there's healing in this. There's healing to be had. You can heal from this. You can find your new dreams and your new desires and get your new dreams and your new desires. This can lead to something really positive and really great and amazing and wonderful. And then underneath that, we have the King of Pentacles, and that's next to that Two of Wands. Now, the King of Pentacles, you know, he's the home king. He's the fatherly figure. He's the one that is, you know, the strong and comforting and, you know, that loving, warm hug energy. But I get the feeling that he's here because this is what you're trying to choose. You're trying to choose whether you are brave enough to go out of your comfort zone. That's what's coming up with this. It's not about you getting this. It's not about you. It's about whether you're brave enough to leave your comfort zone. And then the final card we have here is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, you know, the Hierophant in the traditional Rider-Waite, he is the rules. He's the spiritual leader. He's the one that is in, you know, that sets the rules. That is the one that's kind of above everyone else. Everyone else is in the pulpit below him. And he's the one that sort of raises himself above people. In this deck, the Hierophant has a different meaning, especially for me, because I don't like the Hierophant. I like this Hierophant. Don't like the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite deck. Don't like it at all. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. This one doesn't. This one to me is more about your own spiritual journey. That stairway to ascension behind him there, and look at the joy on his face, that journey of self-discovery, that taking the time to go within, to meditate, to creating your own spiritual practice. That's what I get from this Hierophant. Whereas the other Hierophant, I don't get that. So I'm going to take it on this one, okay? I'm going to take it that this is a spiritual journey that you need to go on. Something that is occurring, that is opening doors for you in a big way, you know? Must be something about you guys at the end of this, that, you know, like, well, in the middle section of the zodiac signs here, because there's some really big spiritual stuff going on for you middle guys, Virgo, Libra, and you guys. There's all this spiritual journey going on, and yeah, it's something that is going to require strength, but it is something that is leading to amazing opportunities. Don't miss your opportunities this month, Scorpio. Okay, there's some really big stuff opening up for you here. And this is a journey, you know. This is something that this is a road you need to travel. And it's interesting. It's like, yeah, just go with it. Go with it. If you want to delve deeper and find out more, contact me for a personal reading. The link to my website is in the description box below. I'd love to help you discover. Okay. I'll take a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you. This is a very interesting reading. Let's take a look at what that one was. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. The Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. Yeah, see, this is really important. You are, sorry about the ring light there. Let me try and tilt that away. You are on a really big spiritual journey here. This is that journey to enlightenment. This is that Hierophant card. But yeah, things are going to start to become clear. Things are going to start to show themselves. So be ready. Be ready, okay? Be strong. Be gentle and kind with yourself. But be ready, because the stuff is coming in, and you need to be open to it. That's what I'm going to say here. You need to be open to it. Okay. Don't miss it. Let's take an enchanted map oracle and see what's going on there, because maps show direction and I think we could do with some. Love this. You're flying. We have number 20, flying. Wow. Scorpio, oh my gosh, this is like, I sound like Janet from from Friends then, which isn't bad going for a little English girl, is it? Oh my God. Right, okay, so flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. Oh, this is deep. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off. That's that 8 of Pentacles. You know, you're waiting for that hard work to pay off. Well, it's about to. It's about to. The things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars. Reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Oh, I just got chills there, Scorpio. Wow. Wow. Okay, since it said angels, I'm going to take a Healing with the Angels card. My goodness. Yeah, and we get the card of Serenity. You know, now is not the time for hustling and grinding and being, you know, agitated and what have you. It's a peaceful, although you have the Tower there, which is like this big change moment, I don't get that sense of it being like, you know, something that you really need to grind through. It's like, get that sense of serenity, get the sense of peace coming across you, and let things flow. Let things flow. How they land is how they land, you know? I'm going to take a work your light oracle. Okay. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. I love that. Yeah, you see, you're not bound by your ancestors and what has gone on in the past. You don't have to you don't have to live out that soul contract. You know, you don't have to pay for the mistakes of your ancestors and your past lives and your, you know, it's time to break that chain and heal yourself. This is why the Star card is coming up. This is why the Star card is next to the Tower card. It is a really dynamic shift on a soul level. Okay? Let's take Healing with the Fairies. Anything else, my lovely Scorpios? Love it. Breaking free. Time for you to break free. Yeah, I love that. Yes, break free. Break free from whatever has been holding you back. Step into your power and fly. Okay, one more. This is a Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, because I'm feeling quite a lot of magic going on here. This is incredible. This is a real soul journey. Now, obviously, not all of you will be that interested in that. You know, you might not be particularly spiritual, particularly interested in what your soul journey is. But those of you that are, it's a good one. This message is coming through loud and clear, my lovely Scorpios. This couldn't be clearer. It's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. Yeah, Scorpio, your message is loud and clear here. You got something you need to do, and you need to allow it. Let that alignment come, let that enlightenment come, you know, and fly. Scorpio, wow. Okay, if you want to delve deeper, you can always contact me for a private reading. The link is in the description box below. But until next time, please do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful November. Sounds very intriguing and very exciting. Until next time, namaste.